What's up, everybody? I'm a sick dad, and welcome to a life update. Just got home from having to do something I never like doing, and that is quitting my second job. Um, okay, so maybe that merits a little bit of context. Okay, so at around the end of last year, I found out that my girlfriend at the time was pregnant with my child. She's still very much pregnant with my child. We're expecting in April. Those are the Lizzie updates, the two of them that I've done so far with the sonogram and the heartbeat video. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really excited. What I wasn't prepared for was how I felt about the responsibility when it came to money. And I got a second job. Now, it's not like one of those high impact jobs where like I'm moving crap all day long and all the time. It was a graveyard shift job at Valero, or at a corner store, whichever one you want to call it. And I'd been doing that since around mid-October up until this point. Or about 3 weeks ago, I started not being able to breathe so well. And by not breathing so well, I mean like I would stand up and I would lose breath. I would sit down. I would lose breath. I'd walk up a flight of stairs. I'd have to like breathe to get my bearings back. And I would have like mini panic attacks about it. And finally, a week ago, on a Tuesday evening, I decided I'm going to the hospital. We're going to get this sorted out. They put me on Lasix. They put me on a nitroglycerin, and that brought down my heart rate because they knew I have high blood pressure. That's a common theme with me. I have high blood pressure, hypertension, and they put me on Lasix. Basically, I pee out all the extra fluid because my legs were swollen, my belly was swollen, I was just swollen, and there was just an excess of fluid in my body. And what they found out was that I have congestive heart failure. And so the doctor was just like, well, what do you do? I mean, like, well, I work 2 jobs. He was like, well, that's done. You can't do that. Oh, okay. And I don't like quitting. I hate quitting. Quitting upsets me in a way that I don't think anyone else can understand, because it's like surrender. It's like you're surrendering to the idea that you cannot do it. And I hate that thought process, because I like to think that anything that anyone else can do, I can do just as well. But for right now, I can't. And I have to accept that. I have to accept that fact that I am weak right now. I am injured. I'm an injured animal, and I'm in a corner, and I have to get better. For my sake, not just for my sake, for my daughter's sake. That's really what I'm looking at right now, is just I want to be there to see my daughter. So I just had to do one of the most painful things I've ever thought of doing, which is quitting a job. And I wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to come clean. Why I haven't dropped any videos in a week. Why, I haven't really done anything. And that's the reason. I was 2 or 3 steps away maybe from stroke or heart attack, and I had to quit because this was I have to change everything. I have to change what I drink, how I eat, what I eat. And it's going to be a process. It's going to be probably the most painful process I've ever committed to, because I can't drink soda anymore. I can only have 2 grams of salt or sodium every day. My fluid intake is reduced to almost 2 liters of fluid a day, which sounds like a lot when you when you kind of like when you think about it, but when you put it into actual practice, I had to be very careful with what I decide to drink throughout the day, because once I hit that wall, I can't go outside the wall. I have to stay within the boundaries, and that's got to carry on for quite a while. And I feel like this is going to be a huge change to my physique, for starters. I spent a week in a hospital in a pair of, sports shorts, and I came back and I put on my blue jeans, and they are sagging, like really bad. Like I have lost so much of the water weight that I had, that the pants that normally fit me pretty well, they don't fit me so well anymore. And that's a good thing, I guess. So with that being said, with losing the second job comes opportunity to do more videos. I just downloaded a game that I really like, and I never got to finish. I started it, and it never went very far because the people I was playing with, we kind of lost contact, or blah, 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 whatever. But Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, I'm planning on doing that soon. I got to finish Soma because I am committed to finishing at least that game. I have the Cat Lady. I have more Evolve. Hunting season part 2 is still on. Hunting season is still here. We're still doing that. I re-downloaded DC Universe. So if any of you out there have DC Universe to the PS3, PS4, PC, let me know. Get on a PvE server. Get on a PvP server. Come find me. I am on the PvE server as Red Chris. That's REDDKRISS. And I'm a female Red Lantern. On the PvP server, I am... It's Red something. It's REDD something. But let's hang out. Let's chillax. Let's do some missions or instances together. If you play DC Universe Online, hit me up. I want to meet you. That would be so cool. But I want to thank everyone out there for their support through this tough time. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for, all the subscribes. We're at 152. 152. That's, even if it's a low number, that's astounding to me because I didn't think I would get that far. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.